Okay, I've had a rotten week, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm just having a couple of drinks with a couple of pals. Is that okay? This is Duncan, and this is Glugsworth. You want to keep your eye on Glugsworth. I don't quite trust him. So perhaps you know, this month, Copper comes into effect, so Constable Wayne's been following me around, making sure my content isn't directed towards kids. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I can see you, Constable Wayne.
I'm a potted plant.
No, you're not. You're a silly, silly man.
Toy channel.
No, Constable Wayne, it's puppetry. It's not a toy channel.
Toy channel?
No, they're not toys either. Look, it even says on the box.
Toy channel.
Ugh, I give up. The other thing that's getting me down is one of my most recent videos didn't do as well as my sponsors wanted it to. So if you really love me, here's what I want you to do. I want you to click the first link in the video description and then refresh that sucker till we get to 200k. Alright? Or just share it with your friends, whatever. And why wouldn't you? It's a good video. In fact, let me remind you of its brilliance with a little behind the Beans studio tour. It's a little messy in there, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. So for the shadow puppetry elements, we printed the designs out on acetate, so we didn't have to cut around all of the nooks and fannies. Oh look, the grey man is here. Be gone, grey man, this is no longer your realm. We have appropriated your quarters to make YouTubes. Be gone, or feel my wrath, and could you get me an orange juice? Oh, he's gone. Oh look, here's my snazzy little hat. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. We got some black garments to cover Barnaby up like a good Muslimic girl. Here we got a big old battery pack which powers the mini camera and the little light and the puppet's face screen, so it's kind of like a 3-for-1 kind of deal. Oh look, there's this handsome fellow. Our smoke machine failed to work the day of shooting, so before almost every take, we take a fat rip off our vape and blast it onto the set. And I think you'll agree, it's pretty dang effective. What are you doing? Oh, you're cool, aren't you? You know, you're not setting a very good example for the... Do we miss anything? This is a neat little thing we did. We painted the vinyl surface so that the edges fade to black rather than having the hard edges visible. How smart are we? The answer is very. And you best all believe... Don't judge me. So there's one more behind-the-scenes element that I want to tell you about, but to do that, let me introduce you to this nutty fellow, Vlad Krimer. So, Vladdy Boy runs Soma Laboratory, which is a company from Russia that makes these really kick-ass sonic devices, you know. This is not a sponsored video, but we like what they do and asked if they'd send us one of their devices, so they did. So let me show you my pipe. The pipe is kind of an electronic kazoo, kind of. You see, it's controlled by your voice and your breath, and makes for a very intuitively expressive experience. The pipe is capable of producing some really spooky, dissonant sounds, which is perfect for the haunting melodies and tension-building rises that you heard in our ghost story. Or maybe you didn't. Go watch the video! But I've discovered another sound which I like even more, in fact, so let's get an old friend back out to help us demonstrate this one. Goodness me, how long's it been since you've been on the channel? Okay, smart ass, go stand over there. Okay, now give me a big scary roar. Pretty pathetic, right? Okay, so move on up to the contact mic and make the same sound. Yep, that's right. Get all the way up there, you flipping idiot. Goodness me. Holy Moses. So for that effect, we used the bassiest of the 3 available contact mics, which you can swap out. And folks, look, jack socket, which means she doesn't mind hooking up with any of these groovy bachelors. So all in all, a pretty versatile little toy. Oh, poor choice of words. Hello, Constable Wayne. I think...
Toy channel.
No, Wayne, it's a synthesizer. I just said toy because...
Toy channel.
Jesus! Okay, boy, go get him. Whew. Well, I think we can expect reinforcements, but in the meantime, we figured out which pairings seem to work best, and we're going to comp them together into a little piece celebrating the pipe's homeland, Mother Russia. Can I get away with wearing this hat? I mean, the Soviets committed a fair few atrocities during the last... Oh, shut up.
Nesli żni w sadu, darze szorashi, wzroste zarny do utra. Jeżeli взнали вы, как мне дороги подмосковные вечера, если знали вы, как мне дороги подмосковные вечера.
Now, I don't like to stereotype, but when I think of Russia, I think of nice, warm beaches, lovely weather, and smiling, laid-back people. This is because despite its geographical location, Russia is still technically a Caribbean island. So let's do another verse that captures that side of its culture.
Неслышный свату даже жараши, солнце замерло до утра. Если знали вы, как недороги подмосковные вечера. Если знали вы, как мне дороги подмосковные вечера.
Now, who'd that be at me door? I think that'll be the coppers. Whoa! Okay, steady on there, cowboy. Okay, what's popping?
Come out with your hands up, or we'll light you up, you little butthole.
Now, come on, Constable Wayne, that's hardly appropriate. Glogsworth, I knew I couldn't trust you. All right, Constable Wayne, you want a toy channel? Here's your freaking toy channel! You hear that? Puppetry channel, not a freaking toy channel. This is a pretty cool toy. Where do we get this toy?
Wagwan me natty breader, gimme some dat herb. Me done had a powerful hard day.